Maple, cinnamon, and bourbon. You already know these flavors are incredible together, but today we're asking a better question. Do you want the combination in a heavy, rich, spirit-forward sipper, or a bright, zesty, and refreshing sour with a silky foam? We're making the cozy Rustic Maple Fire Sip and the elegant Maple Cinnamon Sour. It's the same flavor profile, two completely different experiences. Let's go figure out how to make these cocktails. So the first one is going to be a mixer. So we're going to use a mixing glass. It's called the Rustic Maple Fire. So first we're going to start with some bourbon. I'm using 100 proof bottle and bond bourbon today. We're taking 1.5 ounces. Go ahead and add that to your mixing glass, not bowl glass. Then we're going to take 5 ounces of our maple syrup. Make sure we get it all in there. Oh yeah, there we go. We're then going to take 0.5 ounces of a cinnamon whiskey. Tonight we're using the Sinful 69. It's out of a smaller distillery down in outside of Louisville, what, 45 minutes? So we're giving this one a try instead of some of the other ones around here. So this is going to be 0.5 ounces. So just enough to give it some cinnamon flavor. Oops. We're then going to give it a dash of bitters. Let me grab those from behind me. And these are just your regular aromatic bitters. So I'm using it out of a smaller tube. It's 2 dashes. All right, then we're gonna add some ice. And then we'll give this a stir for about 15, 20 seconds. Get it all nice and chilled. Get everything combined. This will make it, and break off a couple ice cubes in there. Nothing serious, but get everything nice and chilled is what you're going for here. So this, the sweetener in this is the maple syrup. So if you really love maple, you probably could add a little bit more. Or if you don't, cut it back a little bit. All right, that should be good. Let's grab me rocks glass. We're gonna throw a couple rocks in it. If you want, use some big rocks. Here I'm just using normal average everyday ice. It's what I have tonight. So then we'll put that there. We'll grab our strainer and we'll dump it on in. Right away you can smell that cinnamon whiskey coming through. All right, then we're gonna garnish with an orange. Get yourself a nice orange, express it over the cocktail, give it a stir, put that in there. And last but not least, get one out, cinnamon stick. Good use of stirring. There you have it. You have the Rustic Maple Sip. Hope you enjoy. Cheers. Yep, this is much sweeter than I would like, so probably would cut back on the maple syrup. But that the cinnamon whiskey comes through. Woo, if you like that, you're gonna love this one. Cheers. All right, we tried the Rustic Maple Fire. Now let's go to the Maple Cinnamon Sour. So for this one, it's going to be used in a shaker. So let's get the shaker out here. Again, this time we'll go 2 ounces of our bourbon. There we go, get that in there. And we are going to dry shake this, so don't add any ice quite yet. We're going to use 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice, about 1/2 lemon. So give that a good squeeze into the jug, not all over the place. So there we go. That should be about 3/4 of an ounce. We're gonna use 1/2 ounce of your maple syrup. So again, 2 cocktails have the exact same ingredients, just made with a little twist. Put that in there. We could use 1/4 ounce of cinnamon whiskey. All right, that's in. And then best part, egg. Now you don't need to do this part. I just really like the foam that it creates, the frothiness. This is where it gets a little tricky. You want a small egg. So you want to make sure you just get the egg white. So there we go, we got the egg white. Put that over on the side. Close enough. We'll then cover it up, give it a good shot, and dry shake it for about 30 seconds. So you really want to get this all mixed in and incorporated without ice right now. Get it nice and shaken in here. And this is also creating that foam a little bit that we're gonna want on the top of this cocktail. All right, so that looks good. Now we'll go ahead and add some ice. Cover it back up and give it another shake for, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. While you're doing that, grab your coupe glass. A little bit more. There we go, that should be good. Take that off. What we're gonna do is double strain it. So there's a strainer in here. Strain this right over into your coupe. Shake it, get all the good liquid out of there. There we go. That looks magnificent. Yes, and then we will top it off with a cinnamon stick, as we did with the other one. There you have it. You see a nice frothy up on top. You have your maple cinnamon sour. Give it a taste. The lemon comes through. Not so much maple syrup, so it's not quite as sweet as the other one, which is good. A nice counterbalance to the first drink. So there you have it. You have the maple cinnamon sour. You have the rustic maple fire sip. Let me know which one you enjoy the most. Cheers.